Hello, good people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, still talking about the 37 billion naira scandal in NSIPA. Betaidu, one of the Tinubu's minister, was dragged into it, but she has opened up to tell Nigerian what is actually happened, who was behind the whole show, and who raised the alarm. We're going to be looking at that. Also, EFCC seems to have joined the we no agree challenge by Nigerians, as right now they are on the trail of those who are involved or who were involved in any form of fraudulent activities. Topmost on the list is the issue of Dangote's group involvement in the Forex Allocation saga that is currently revolving around the former CBN governor Godwin Emefiele. Yesterday, there was a raid in Dangote's group headquarters, and a lot of things were carted away. Don't forget that Dangote, for as long as 12 years, has maintained the position as the number one person in terms of wealth in Africa. But right now, there is a decline as a South African person has taken over. And as that is happening, EFCC is already on him. We're going to give you full details of all of that in a jiffy. But before we continue, if you're not subscribed, do well, hit on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish. According to the news, on the day that the South African Jonah Robert ended Alingo Dangote's 12 years rule as Africa's richest person, Nigerian anti-graft official yesterday raided the headquarters of Dangote Group in Lagos at about 3 p.m. as part of an ongoing probe into the former central bank governor Emefiele. An official at the EFCC confirmed the raid. The official, who declined to be identified, said the commission's team was looking into foreign exchange as Forex Allocation by the central bank under Emefiele, who was arrested in June last year on charges including fraud. On arrival at the headquarters of one of the Africa's largest conglomerate in Lagos, EFCC operative demanded documents relating to allocation of Forex to the group in the last 10 years. They then scrutinized the document provided by Dangote official for hours, cutting away some. It was, however, gathered that the EFCC had written to some other companies directing them to supply documents supporting the allocation and utilization of foreign currencies to them in the last 10 years. No explanation was given to why the raid/inspection inspection began with Dangote Group, and there were no details of other firms listed for investigation. The EFCC letter to the companies is part of the ongoing investigation into the alleged preferential Forex allocation to individuals and organizations by the Emefiele-led central government of Nigeria. According to a source, while some of the companies the EFCC wrote to had since complied, others asked for more time to gather the information and document. According to him, he says that the commission, that's EFCC, is investigating Dangote PLC and other big companies. The commission discovered that the allocations were not approved by the former president Muhammadu Buhari. Investigators have in the past month accused the CBN of favoring and enriching some individuals and companies through non-transparent allocation of forex to them. Recall that last month, a forensic audit of the CBN under Emefiele allegedly uncovered 593 bank account domiciled in the United States, the United Kingdom, and China, in which Nigerian funds were deposited without authorization from the board and investment company or committee of the Apex Bank. The report also revealed how many or some organization abuse forex allocation to them for importation of raw material. This is just as others are said to have been involved in round-tripping after getting forex at official rate. And from 2015 until it was scrapped in June last year, the CBN operated a complex forex regime designed to shore up the naira by limiting the amount of dollars available from official sources. This made the Nigerian currency look stronger on the official market, even as it weakened on the unofficial parallel market. President Bola Tinubu used his first speech after taking office on May 29 to criticize the policy, which he said encouraged arbitrage. The president suspended Emefiele in June, and the former CBN chief was arrested shortly afterwards and taken into custody. He was released on bail last month. Now, when contacted over the development, the spokesperson of EFCC, Dele Oyewale, confirmed the presence of the anti-graft operative at the location but declined comment on the reasons for their presence. Interestingly, also, one of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's minister has come out to clear her name in respect to what is currently happening right now. Don't forget that EFCC had already taken Omar Farouk, who was one of the ministers during Buhari, into custody for explanation. The EFCC spokesperson Oyawale had confirmed that, and he says that the former humanitarian minister didn't appear before the commission on Wednesday, but she sent in a letter pleading for more time and explaining that she has some health challenges and that was why she couldn't honor the investigation. She also sent in her lawyer to meet with the interrogators. However, the commission had mandated her to submit herself to the commission without further delay. We are still tracing the transaction, hence we cannot put a figure to everything now as the investigation is still ongoing. Meanwhile, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Beta Edu, has reacted to an allegation diversion of 3 billion naira from the NSIPA account, which is under her ministry, describing it as porous. The minister, in a statement titled that Beta Edu fingered in 3 billion naira NSPA fraud scandal, a tissue of lies, porous allegation to divert anti-graft agency's attention, and signed by Rashid Olarewaju, her special advisor on media and publicity, stated that the allegation was sponsored by fit columnists with sole aim of dragging her hard-earned reputation and integrity into the ongoing EFCC investigation of NSIPA scandal. The statement read thus: it says, ordinarily, there is no substance in the said publication currently in some online medias and does not deserve a response, but there is need to set the record straight for Nigerians and followers of the current development in NSIPA under the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation to be properly informed. This is necessary because the social media in recent times has been ridiculed with lots of fake and unsubstantiated news. There was no time the minister, Dr. Betaidu, requested for any fund. Needless to mention withdrawal of such amount of money to the tune of 3 billion naira since the assumption of office as a minister from National Social Investment Program Agency, COFAS, in the last 4 months, albeit the 1 month was quoted in the sponsored fake news. The verification of the National Social Register (NSR), as quoted in the said publication online, were approved not only by Mr. President but also by the Federal Executive Council (FEC) in line with the renewed hope mandate to expand the NSR as well as imbue it with integrity. The conclusion of the well-publicized verification exercise led to the expansion of the NSR and commencement of payments subsequently and directly from CBN to various beneficiaries. For the records, all the programs embarked by the ministry under the current minister thus far, including Government Enterprise and Empowerment Program (GEEP) grants for vulnerable groups and other, secured the approval of Mr. President. This is getting very interesting. I must say that this is a wake-up call to all ministers, especially those who are in a very juicy position in government, that one day, the Pharaoh that knows not Joseph will come. And when he comes, he may not listen to us. She took out time to write a law trying to exonerate herself by saying that it's worth mentioning that the minister who shaped President Tinubu's zero tolerance policy towards corruption was the one who brought these fraudulent activities to the attention of the government and the EFCC while she was providing assistance for the crisis in Plateau State. The staff in the accounting unit informed her of the fraudulent activities taking place, for which she salvaged the situation. Yahya Jibril, in a statement made available to the Guardian, alleged that she withdrew the said amount from government coffers into private companies and suspend accounts without due process. It is vital to ask the sacked NSPA ANC, under whose authority she withdrew 44.4 billion naira from the government account and paid into private account, suspect account, company account, etc., without whatsoever approval. She has been apprehended and will be held accountable for her actions, and all the funds will be returned to the government account. Now, she was able to exonerate herself that she was even the one that brought everything to limelight. And I think with all of these, Nigerians should get ready for more interesting time as we keep bringing